Kings and Queens, what's up? It's your boy King J, and we're back with another reaction video. And you know what? We react to anime, and not just any anime. Y'all know this is my favorite anime going right now, the spawn of Naruto, but the son of Sasuke. Yeah, that's right. I said it. He may be legitimately from Naruto's balls, but that's Sasuke raised. Sasuke training this man's. Get out of my face. This like the same ordeal with Gohan and Piccolo. Piccolo really Gohan daddy, not Goku. Anyways, we're gonna be reacting to some Boruto. Now this isn't any like fights or nothing like that. This is more of like a conversation, discussion kind of thing. This is about my boy Naruto Explained. And I've been watching this guy for about a year now. Maybe about a year, maybe a little less than a year, but he's been doing things like Boruto mangas. He's been covering Boruto mangas, Boruto anime episodes, and doing all this other extra stuff, like all these other discussions and things like that. And this channel is really cool to me, especially like I said, because y'all know I'm a huge Naruto fan, and Boruto is, it's also like Boruto is getting pretty damn good. I'm not even gonna cap to y'all. Like, at first, when I first started watching Boruto, I fell off, and it took me a good little minute before I got excited about Boruto again. But let me see, what happened? It was right before the time traveling arc, when Boruto and then when Boruto and Sasuke went back to the past. They met Jiraiya and young Naruto and them like that. So yeah, So I hopped right back on right before that, but I've constantly read the manga and things, so I know what's going on up to this point, and I'm waiting on the next chapter. But I mean, like, the chapters are slowly, because like a big fight has just happened, so this is like the aftermath, things like that. So nothing big really. Let's set up more plot in the manga, but in the anime, there's a nice fight going on right now. And believe me when I tell y'all this, Sunday, okay, well, Saturday, but I got Hulu, so it comes out on Hulu on Sundays. Sunday, it's gonna be perfect. I'm so excited. I'm getting goosebumps. Y'all can't see it because I got a jacket on, but ooh. Anyways, guys, we gonna be reacting to this and having Boruto discussions and things like that. So without further ado, link to the original video will be in the description down below. Please check out his channel, y'all. If y'all like Boruto and if y'all like discussions like this, it really only pertains to Boruto and like Naruto and stuff like that. But if y'all like these type of discussions, please go give this man a subscribe. Like, this channel is nice. Anyways, guys, without further ado, I'm not gonna hold y'all any longer. Let's get it.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explained here, and today we have some major news in regards to the actual Boruto manga. So I want to say to anime only fans, I apologize, but this is going to be a little bit early. I'm going to be talking about a manga only type of video, so I thank you for your support, but I would click off, and more than likely I have a second video coming up later today. That way we can kind of make up for the balance, but this was too big of an actual moment for me not to actually discuss right now. So if you're still here, I'm assuming that you guys are all caught up with the Boruto manga and you do not care about me talking about spoilers. So
alright, I'm gonna give y'all 5 seconds to get out of here if y'all haven't read the manga. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright,
We have some new information about the upcoming chapter in V-Jump magazine that's going to be coming out on the 21st. The actual chapter is going to be out on the 20th. The magazine is going to be out on the 21st over in Japan. And so in the upcoming V-Jump magazine, we have some information about the final battle actually incoming to the actual Boruto manga. So big shouts out to Abdul for taking the time out to have the magazine purchased. Big shouts out to Night Baron for actually getting the actual text translated. And I want to kind of make something clear right up on the front. So I've been saying for a while, like, yo, when Ikimoto said that the time skip was coming, I didn't necessarily think that that was going to be in a very short time period. I think that when he said that, yo, the time skip is coming, he meant we had a certain number of actual events to actually get through before we actually got to the actual time skip. And I used the example of how Kishimoto kept saying that the year Kakashi was coming soon, and soon ended up being 18 months. So I kind of use that as a way to kind of tamper expectations. But I will say this though, when you look at this actual text, it says that the final battle is coming. They're not talking about number one, Boruto versus Kawaki in the time skip. That's not what they're referring to. I've seen people actually say that. So that doesn't mean that, oh, the Boruto manga is being...
See, that was the first thought that came to my mind when he said final battle. But I kind of figured they wasn't talking about that because, I mean, there's still a lot to do before you even get to that point.
Canceled. That's not what that's saying. Final battle is more so of like how the Japanese use a lot of hyperbole in order to hype things up, and I think that this is more so the case here. I think that this is more than likely them saying that a crucial battle is actually coming, but I do think that this is going to be the last fight that we see before the actual time skip. So I think there's some double meaning here. So getting into what the actual text says, it says that chapter 60 in V-Jump magazine, according to Weekly Shonen Jump, is an even greater enemy is looming over Boruto and the rest as they strive for justice. The text above Kawaki, preparing for an incoming attack by the remnants of Kara. The middle text, Boruto and Kawaki training. Right Damon text, a new cyborg Damon has awakened. Left Damon text.
Okay, so that just happened in the previous chapter of Boruto. It's a cyborg named Damon. It's a little kid. It's the little kid. It's him right here. This is Damon, and he's like one of the most powerful things that Kara is like made. Like, he's one of the most powerful things in Kara's possession.
The time for the final battle is coming. So again, I don't think that this is them saying like, yo, this is the absolute final battle. That's not what they're doing. This is more so to hype everything up. I'll go a step further. Based on how actual Boruto fights are actually kind of carried out, I think that if you even see anything, I don't think that this upcoming chapter is going to be a brawler chapter. I think that what you're going to end up seeing is that there's going to be build up, and then the end of the chapter is going to be somebody more than likely probably making a move to come to Konoha, or more than likely actually pulling up in Konoha. I lean more so to the actual side that like, yo, they're gonna finally make their move and start the process of moving to Konoha. The reason why I kind of say that is like Boruto chapters, you kind of get like the regular run-of-the-mill chapter, and then right towards the back end of that chapter you get the actual confrontation getting ready to start, and then you get 2 chapters following that where it's action. So the first chapter is like the actual brawler chapter, and then the next chapter is like your plot twist chapter, and then the chapter after that's usually where the actual fight kind of wraps up at that point. So Boruto chapters kind of tend to actually follow the same pattern. Every now and then, like the Ishiki versus Naruto fight, every now and then we get actual battles to expand longer than like the 3 to 4 chapter kind of span right there. But I'll say this though, I think that more than likely they're taking this opportunity right here to actually stretch this out until, more than likely I feel like they're taking this as an opportunity to actually go through the months of July, August, September, and October as a way to actually get you to the time skip, because by that point you can actually have the chapter where you have the fallout from the actual battle that takes place, and so that'd be in November, and more than likely in that time, that's where I'm kind of looking at it like they're going to actually drop some stuff in the actual manga where it's like, oh, we need to go on a training arc, or oh, there's a jump in time between different events that actually happen in the manga. And then the end of that chapter is going to be a situation where then you have the actual final time skip. Kind of like how you had with Naruto chapter 237 to 238. Essentially during that time you had it to where Jiraiya was telling Naruto, when you get out the hospital, I'll train you. Sakura is going up to Tsunade and asking Tsunade to help her train. And essentially in the very next chapter, you find out that it's been 3 months since that actual time right there. And Naruto's anime milked that shit. They gave you like 80 episodes of actual filler at that point. Yep. And based on what the actual anime is right now, the anime is...
Hold up. Yo, when they did that, that pissed me off. Oh, Boruto better not... if the Boruto anime does that, you have no idea how heated I'm gonna be. I know they probably won't, but if they do, I'm gonna be heated.
Closing in on where the manga is right now, so I would kind of expect them to actually kind of use a opportunity like this, because the anime has not used any of the moments where the manga's built in room for actual quote-unquote filler. So I think that this is a situation right here to where this makes the most logical sense. You have to remember that this is a business before anything else, and so from a business perspective, this gives you the opportunity to bring Ikimoto onto Jump Festa in December and actually show off one of the character designs, more than likely Boruto. And I know people are saying we've already seen Boruto's design. Ikimoto's already said that he wants to actually redesign Boruto for the actual time skip. In particular, he wants to change Boruto's hair because Boruto's hair is too long, which I think that's basically Ikimoto saying that would be too time consuming to actually draw Boruto with that longer hair. That's something not too crazy right there, because I remember back in the day, one of the things that Kishimoto was saying is like, yo, you know, drawing Sasuke, you know, some of the actual designs I had for the guy, there were a lot of bands and there were a lot of chains and everything, and that was just too time consuming to actually draw the guy, so he didn't actually go with that design. The same thing, there was a alternate design for Sasuke during the time skip, so this would be volume, I believe, 28, the Naruto manga. Essentially, when you got to the time skip, there was going to be a different version of Sasuke that actually shows up after the Kazekage rescue arc when you get to the Tenchi Bridge arc. So once you start getting in like that volume 32 to volume 34, that's when you would have seen Sasuke's post time skip design. What you're seeing on the screen right now was actually...
I did not know that. And like, from this, I can't really tell what the design is supposed to look like.
Actually the design that Kishimoto had intended to use at first, but then eventually ended up scrapping it for what you got in the actual series. I think that you're in the same situation here. I think that Ikimoto is going to actually change some of Boruto's design. I don't think we're going to see anything major, but there's going to be enough small tweaks to where you can actually make the case for showing off Boruto's actual design. And just being blunt, when it comes to the actual narrative of where the manga is currently, you have to start wrapping up some part of this. Right now, we don't quite have enough to actually justify an actual time skip. I do think that you're in a situation where you need one more major event to actually take place in order to potentially push Kawaki to taking the Karma Seal. You need one more big push to leave things off on a cliffhanger. I don't think that just having that moment where Sasuke is like, yo kid, let's go out the village and let's go train, I don't think that's going to be a good enough thing. I think you need a little bit more build up. Sasuke's been kept out of the manga for a reason ever since the battle with Ishiki. I think that potentially this battle that we're going to see, Sasuke's going to be involved in. I think that that could be something that you see there, but I think that we're one major push away from this actual time skip. However, I want to know from you guys, how do you guys feel about this information? Do you think that this is the right choice to potentially try and drag this out until, I guess drag out's the wrong word. Do you think this is the right choice to continue trying to set up things a little bit more and
I mean,
Capitalize on Jump Festa as a way to actually announce that time skip. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching.
okay, so he was really thorough in this, but my thing is, if they plan on letting some time pass by like they did in Naruto, say, okay, let's say this. Leading up to the time skip, before they actually get to the time skip, if they are, how do I put this? If they want to fill up some time leading up to the time skip, I really don't think. I'm trying to figure out the best way to put this. I don't think it's best to go with fillers. If anything, I think it's best to just take a long break and start off with a completely new season without having the need of fillers, because fillers is what ran down Naruto. Like Dragon Ball Z too. I will not. Dragon Ball Z has a lot of fillers, but Naruto also, especially, has fillers like in between the main stuff, and like they can have fillers. They can have filler seasons to explain others people's backstories and stuff. Like Naruto had a long filler thing, a long filler span where they explained Kakashi's Anbu life. Now those fillers were good. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, those fillers were good. Those were worth watching. But if y'all looking to do all these other random stuff that has no background on any, that gives no background on any characters or nothing like that, it's just there, then don't do it. Just simply stop, wait it out a few months, and then drop the new season at the time skip. That's my thing, because fillers could really drag down the show. For me, fillers is what dragged down Dragon Ball Z. Not only that, but the fact that Dragon Ball is just lasting way too long. But that's neither here nor there. We're talking about Boruto and Naruto. Yeah, fillers can like drag down Naruto. At least in my opinion, Naruto's my favorite anime. But still, fillers dragged it down. So if they're trying to do something with Boruto, I suggest not to go the route that Naruto did. And with all these fillers, I suggest just going a completely different route. Like I said, just stopping the anime where they plan on doing the time skip, like have a big fight and stuff, and then like have a moment to where, hey, the hell, there could be peace, and there's just a 3-year time span where Kara and you know what I'm trying to say, where Kara is just planning their attack out, and Boruto and Kawaki are just training with those 3 years. Like they could train with Sasuke, they could train with Naruto, they could do all these type of stuff. Like they can learn Sage Mode and stuff like this. Like there is a lot of stuff that they can do without having to go through fillers. Like the use of fillers would just be, like I said, unless, because I'm sorry if I'm stuttering, Boruto doesn't really cover all the other characters' backstories, and not even backstories, but it doesn't give the other characters as much development. Like Sarada hasn't gotten much development. I mean, Mitsuki, he hasn't really got much development. The use of his sage powers and things like that. Shikada and Chocho and all of them, like Inoishi, like all these people, they have not gotten the type of build up as people like Shikamaru have in Naruto. People like Gaara, people like you know what I'm getting at, Choji, like all this storytelling and stuff. People hasn't really. So in that case, they could do fillers and things like that to show their growth. But outside of that, I just don't see any use of fillers. But that's just my opinion. Y'all can let me know how y'all feel about it down below. Yeah, anyways, guys, if y'all like this video, hit the thumbs up. If y'all didn't like the video, hit the thumbs down. I'm not gonna be mad, but y'all already know that. Comment down below what y'all think about this whole thing, because I already gave my opinion on it. I can't stress it enough. So I'm not even gonna say it anymore. Comment down below what y'all think I should react to next. Hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.